Beloved child, this is not a random moment. This is not just another video in your endless scrolling. This is a divine interception. Heaven itself has pulled you into this exact second because something urgent, something hidden, something terrifying and beautiful is unfolding in your life right now. And if you walk away, if you scroll past, you will never know what miracle was about to fall into your hands. Michael is whispering, don't skip this. Don't miss what is arriving. Don't close the very door you've been praying would open. For years, you've carried wounds in silence. You've smiled for others while bleeding on the inside. You've told yourself, I'm fine, while your soul has screamed in the darkness when nobody was there to listen. But tonight, yes, tonight the silence is over. The hidden is being revealed, and it is no coincidence. You are here within this exact 35-minute window. The heavens are counting down. The sands of time are falling. You feel that unease in your stomach, don't you? That strange pull on your heart, that racing in your chest. It is not anxiety. It is not coincidence. It is the sound of the clock of destiny. And child, you only have 35 minutes left to say yes. Listen closely. There are powers that have worked against you for years, enemies in secret places, whispers in the dark, hidden betrayals you never saw with your natural eyes. You've been wondering why money disappears as fast as it arrives, why relationships fall apart just when they begin to feel safe, why your health and energy rise and crash like a storm at sea. It is because forces have been set against you, and their time is almost up. Michael says, the chains have been counted, the curses have been measured, the attack ends tonight, but only if you stay, only if you receive, only if you dare to open what heaven has been holding for you. Do you know why this moment is dangerous? Because the enemy knows what is about to happen in your life. That's why you've been attacked harder in these last weeks. That's why strange dreams have been haunting you. That's why you've been waking up at strange hours of the night, feeling the weight of something you couldn't explain. That's why people you trusted have turned their backs and betrayed you when you needed them the most. It is because the enemy knows the breakthrough is close. It is because heaven's hand is already moving. And if you step into it, few, except it who will never live the same again. But Michael also warns, if they skip this, if they close their ears, the blessing will pass to another. Don't let that happen. Don't let your miracle, your abundance, your healing, your restoration slip away because of doubt or distraction. There are only 35 minutes left, and within these minutes, heaven is offering you the very thing you cried for when no one was listening. Do you remember those nights when you begged for a sign? Do you remember the moments you asked, God, are you even hearing me? This is that sign. This is that answer. This is heaven screaming back to you, yes, child, I have been here all along, and I have not forgotten you. Look carefully at your life. The betrayals were not accidents. The delays were not coincidences. The loneliness was not random. Every attack has been carefully designed to crush your hope. But every attack has also been carefully measured by heaven. The enemy was allowed to touch some things, but not destroy you. And now the time of attack is closing. You are about to step into a season of reversal, so shocking, so rapid, that people who laughed at you will not even recognize you. Michael says, prepare. The one who cried alone will soon rejoice in the open. The one who was rejected will soon be celebrated. The one who lost will soon overflow. But child, you must act. Say these words out loud right now. I receive it. Say it again. I receive it. Do not whisper it in your mind. Speak it with your mouth. Heaven records words, not thoughts. And every time you speak those words, angels take note. Blessings are released. Chains crack open. This is why you cannot look away, because the very next words you are about to hear contain secrets hidden for centuries. Prophecies meant only for the chosen, and promises that will not return empty. You asked for confirmation. This is it. You asked for proof. Here it is. You asked for a sign, and heaven has delivered it. But you must stay. You must listen. You must believe. The countdown has begun. 35 minutes. Every second is sacred. Every word that follows has been prepared for your ears alone, Michael says. Heaven has been waiting for this very moment. And now, child, the miracle is knocking. Open the door, child of heaven. Listen carefully, for what I am about to reveal is not meant for the casual ear. These are secrets whispered only in moments of great urgency. And if your spirit is not open, if you allow distraction to snatch you away, you may never hear them again. Michael has declared, the time of shadows is ending, but the enemy will fight to the very last second. That is why you have been feeling the strange heaviness in your chest, the sudden waves of anxiety that come out of nowhere, the unexpected tears that fall without explanation. It is not madness, it is warfare. You are standing in the middle of a battle that your natural eyes cannot see. Forces of darkness have been tightening ropes around your blessings, binding your finances, your health, your relationships, your joy. But heaven is here to slice through those ropes. Heaven is here to expose the plot and release you. Still, child, you must understand this. The enemy is not weak, and he will not go quietly. That is why you must not miss a single word that follows. For years, chains have been quietly forged around you. You thought it was bad luck when money slipped away, but it was a curse wrapped in disguise. You thought it was coincidence when lovers betrayed you, but it was a spirit of sabotage assigned to your relationships. You thought it was random when sickness attacked your body, but it was a generational pattern, a cycle designed to repeat until someone brave, until someone chosen stood up and said, enough, Michael says. You are that one. You are that voice. You are the breaker of cycles. But if you refuse, the curse will simply pass on. Your children and their children will carry what you were meant to destroy. Beloved, can you feel the weight of that warning? This moment is not just about you, it is about your bloodline, your destiny, your legacy. The enemy has always feared you, though you did not know it. He saw in you a glow that others could not see. That is why you were targeted since childhood. That is why strange betrayals marked your path. Why you were always the one abandoned, the one misunderstood, the one pushed aside. It was never because you were unworthy, it was because you were chosen. And the enemy fights what is chosen. The greater the calling, the greater the attack. That is why your life has felt like battle after battle, storm after storm. Michael says, the devil does not waste bullets on empty vessels. If you are hearing this, it is because your destiny is too great to be left alone. But here is where the warning sharpens. You are in the last stretch of the countdown. 35 minutes remain, and the forces against you are pushing with everything they have left. Have you noticed how in the past few weeks your sleep has been broken? Have you noticed how old fears have returned? How sudden conflicts have erupted? How people who once supported you have suddenly turned cold? These are not accidents. These are last minute attempts to derail you before the blessing drops into your hands. The enemy is hoping you will give up, that you will surrender in exhaustion, that you will dismiss this very message as nonsense and close the door before heaven opens it fully. Child, don't you see? The resistance you feel right now is proof that the miracle is near. Do not take this lightly. There are things moving behind the scenes that would terrify you if you saw them fully. Angels and demons are clashing over your name, your future, your inheritance. Michael says, if they could see the scrolls written in heaven, they would understand why hell has been roaring against them. Your name is written on blessings that the enemy desperately wants to snatch away. Wealth beyond imagination, love that restores your soul, healing that silences years of pain, all of it is written beside your name. And the enemy knows he has only minutes left before the decree is sealed and delivered. That is why he fights. That is why your heart feels heavy. That is why you have felt close to giving up. But hear this warning: if you give up now, if you close your ears, the enemy will win by default. The 35 minutes will expire, the scroll will be sealed, and the blessing will pass to another. Michael does not speak in riddles, he speaks in absolutes. He says, this is their final chance to say yes. If they skip this, they skip their miracle, beloved. Do you want to live the rest of your life wondering what was waiting for you? What overflow you could have stepped into? What love, what wealth, what healing was just a few words away? Do not allow that regret to haunt you. Stay, listen, receive. There are signs that heaven has been sending you already, but you may not have noticed. Repeating numbers on clocks, sudden chills, dreams filled with water, birds, or strange lights. These were not random. They were the whispers of angels trying to get your attention. The number 7 appearing again and again was no accident. It was the sign of completion, the signal that the cycle was ending. The ringing in your ears, the sudden déjà vu, the feeling that something unseen was watching you. It was not paranoia. It was heaven leaning close. And now the signs have grown louder, stronger, undeniable. Heaven is shouting, wake up, beloved. The door is here. 35 minutes remain. But even as heaven calls, the enemy whispers. He will tell you this is nonsense. He will distract you with a notification, a wandering thought, a sudden urge to stop listening. He knows if you make it to the end, if you hear the full revelation, his grip will be shattered. So resist him. Stay focused. Guard this moment with everything you have, because what you are about to hear will not only change your date, will change your destiny. And yet, one more warning must be spoken. Michael says, the enemy has planted spies in their life, beloved. There are people around you who smile to your face but whisper against you in the dark. Not everyone who touches your hand is your friend. Not everyone who says, I love you, truly loves you. Some have been sent to drain you, to distract you, to delay you. You've already felt it too, seen the lies, the broken promises, the sudden disappearances. Do not ignore these signs. Heaven is exposing what was hidden so you can finally be free. This is why the message feels heavy, almost dangerous, because it is. because you are stepping into territory that the enemy never wanted you to enter. But you must not fear. You must not back away. You must stand in the tension and let heaven reveal what comes next. Child, lean in. The storm is almost over, but the thunder is loudest before the calm. 35 minutes remain. Do not waste them, beloved child. Lean in, for the clouds are parting. You have walked through storm after storm, but the thunder is about to break into light. Michael now lifts the veil and declares, the waiting is finished. The answers have been released. The promises are arriving. You have asked for signs, and the signs are here. You have begged for confirmation, and this is that confirmation. You have wondered if heaven heard your prayers, and heaven whispers, not a single one was ignored. Not a single tear was wasted. Not a single sacrifice went unseen. Listen carefully, because this moment is sacred. The enemy has tried to convince you that nothing good can happen for you, that your story is cursed, that others will be blessed, but you will always be the one left behind. But heaven now says the opposite. The curse is shattered. The chains are falling. The blessing is written with your name on it. Yes, you, your name, your life, your family. This is not for someone else scrolling by. This is not a general word. This is your rescue, your breakthrough, your confirmation, Michael says. Do not be surprised when the impossible begins to happen. Money will appear where there was lack. Opportunities will open where doors were shut for years. Love will arrive when you thought your heart could never trust again. Healing will flow into bones, into blood, into memories that haunted you. Debt will crumble. Fear will collapse. Shame will dissolve. And you will stand in the middle of miracles so obvious that even your enemies will have no choice but to admit heaven is on your side. Beloved, can you imagine waking up and the weight is gone? Can you imagine seeing numbers you have prayed for, $55 million written across your destiny? Financial overflow so great that you will not only survive but overflow into others? Can you imagine the betrayal that broke you turning into the love story that heals you? Can you imagine doctors saying no hope and heaven saying, watch the healing begin? This is not imagination. This is the promise. And promises from heaven do not return empty, child. There are signs you will see in the days ahead that will confirm this word. Pay attention to repeating numbers. 111, 222, 777. These are codes of confirmation. Dreams will speak louder, carrying symbols you cannot ignore. Feathers, coins, sudden warmth on your skin when you are alone. These are not random. They are the touch of angels, marking your steps, proving that you are surrounded, guided, and chosen. You will feel a peace so strange it will confuse your mind. But embrace it. This is the peace that passes understanding. Michael declares, the tables are turning. Those who mocked will marvel. Those who betrayed will bow. Those who walked away will watch as you rise. For years, you have been the one overlooked, underestimated, misunderstood, but that was the preparation. That was the hiding. Now comes the revealing. You will no longer be hidden. Your gifts will be seen. Your name will be honored. Your destiny will be undeniable. And yet, beloved, do not miss this. Promises come with conditions. Heaven can open the door, but you must step through it. You must choose to say yes, to believe, to declare with your own mouth, this is mine, I receive it. Do not let fear choke this moment. Do not let doubt silence your declaration. Right now, I ask you to speak it aloud. This is my confirmation. I am chosen. I receive it. Write it in the comments. Speak it into your atmosphere. Every time you declare it, you seal the promise tighter around your life. Do not be surprised when sudden changes begin to unfold. Money that was delayed will suddenly be released. People who abandoned you will suddenly try to return. Old contracts, forgotten opportunities, promises that you thought were dead will suddenly rise again. Michael says, the time of resurrection has begun. What you thought was buried will live again. This is why you could not quit, why you could not die in your despair, because heaven was not finished with you. Beloved, hear this image. You are standing in a room filled with locked treasure chests. For years, you have walked past them, too tired, too hopeless, too distracted to see what they contained. But now the keys are being dropped into your hands. The locks are clicking open. The chests are opening one by one. And inside are blessings you did not even know were yours. Wealth, health, love, joy, destiny, protection. Michael says, every loss is about to be restored. Every tear is about to be repaid. Every delay is about to become acceleration. Child, you must also know this. Heaven has been keeping a record. Every time you gave when you had nothing, every time you forgave when it broke your heart, every time you stayed kind when you were betrayed, was recorded. And now the record is turning into reward. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was lost. The harvest is here. The reward is overflowing. The waiting is finished. This is why the tension has been so heavy. This is why the warfare has been so brutal. Because the blessing arriving is not ordinary, it is extraordinary. And the enemy knew it, but he could not stop it. He delayed, but he could not deny. He fought, but he could not win. He roared, but he could not destroy. And now, beloved, the roar is silenced. The war is ending. The blessing is falling, Michael says. Prepare for sudden overflow. Money that once ran like water through your fingers will now multiply. Friendships that once shattered will now become divine alignments. Love that once wounded you will now heal you. Doors that were shut will not just open, they will swing wide, and you will know it is heaven, because it will happen so suddenly, so impossibly, that no human hand could take the credit. Beloved, this is your promise. You will not die in this pain. You will not end in this storm. You will rise. You will heal. You will overflow. You will laugh again. You will dance again. You will testify again. The world will see what heaven already knows. You are chosen. You are marked. You are unstoppable. Say it again out loud. I receive it. I am chosen. This is my confirmation. Write it, speak it, declare it, until your entire being vibrates with the truth. Because heaven is waiting for your agreement. Heaven is waiting for your yes. Heaven is waiting for you to open the gift it has been holding for you all along. Beloved child of heaven, now is the moment to rise. Now is the time to break out of the cage that has held you captive for years. The chains have been shattered, but you must walk out of the prison, Michael declares. Do not sit in freedom while acting like a prisoner. Do not hold the key and still remain behind the door. Step out, child. Step forward. Step into the promise that has been waiting for you. Do you not realize how powerful you are? The enemy has spent years trying to convince you that you are weak, that you are worthless, that you are unloved. He whispered lies in your ears. He sent betrayals into your path. He made you doubt your own worth. Why? Because he was terrified of what would happen the moment you realized the truth. And that moment is now. The truth is this: you are chosen, you are mighty, you are unstoppable. No curse can hold you, no chain can bind you, no demon can silence you. Heaven says, if they only knew who they truly were, they would never bow to fear again. Beloved, you must declare it aloud. Speak it over your life. Say these words right now: I am chosen. I am blessed. I am unstoppable. I am protected. Do not just think them, speak them. Heaven records words. The angels are waiting for your voice. Michael himself stands ready to strike at the chains the moment you open your mouth. Say it again: I am chosen. I am blessed. I am unstoppable. I am protected. Let the atmosphere hear it. Let your enemies hear it. Let your own doubts hear it. And now, child, you must act. Heaven always moves where faith is activated. That is why you cannot be silent. That is why you cannot sit still. Right now, as a sign of your agreement with heaven, I want you to do something prophetic. Write these words in the comments. This is my confirmation. I am chosen. Yes, write them. Because every time you write it, you are stamping your faith on the scrolls of heaven. Every time you declare it, you are closing the mouth of the enemy. Do not hesitate. Do not wait. Comment it below. Declare it out loud and seal your destiny, child. Hear this warning and this promise. Heaven's window is open for 35 minutes. If you delay, if you say, I'll do it later, you risk missing the exact alignment that is here right now. That is why Michael says, act now. Speak now. Declare now. Do not wait until the window closes. Because when the sands fall, when the countdown ends, the blessing passes to the one who believed. Do not let hesitation rob you of destiny. Do not let fear silence your voice. Act, declare, step in. Beloved, this is more than just words, is an activation. When you subscribe, you are saying, I am aligning with heaven. When you comment, you are saying, I am sealing my promise. When you say the words aloud, you are striking the enemy with a sword he cannot resist. This is why the enemy is fighting you, even now, whispering doubt, stirring distraction, making you want to click away. Resist him. Stay focused. Heaven is watching for your yes. Now listen closely. Empowerment is not just about feeling strong for a moment. It is about changing your entire atmosphere. Heaven says, from this moment, carry yourself as one who is already blessed. Speak as if the money is already in your hands. Walk as if the healing is already in your body. Love as if the restoration has already happened. For when you act as though it is done, you summon the future into the present. This is not fantasy, this is faith. And faith pulls miracles out of heaven into earth, child. Remember this, you are not alone. You are part of a chosen family. Everyone hearing this word is part of the army rising right now. You are not isolated. You are not abandoned. You are surrounded by thousands of others who are declaring, I am chosen. This is my confirmation. You are part of a movement, a community of believers who are stepping into breakthrough together. That is why you must not stay silent. That is why you must comment, subscribe, engage, because your voice does not just strengthen you, it strengthens the whole family, Michael declares. Every word they speak is a hammer breaking chains. Every comment they type is a sword cutting through darkness. Every act of faith releases angels into their atmosphere. Do not underestimate this moment. Do not dismiss the power of your own voice. The enemy has feared your voice for years. That is why he tried to silence you. But today you roar. Today you rise. Today you declare with authority, I am chosen. I am unstoppable. I am protected. Beloved, do you feel it? The shift in your spirit, the fire in your chest, the energy in your bones. That is heaven filling you. That is Michael strengthening you. That is the Spirit of God whispering, you are more than enough. Let it rise inside you. Do not push it down. Speak it out. Declare it boldly. This is how you break free. This is how you activate the promise. This is how you step into the destiny waiting for you. And child, do not think small. Do not lower your expectations. Heaven is not giving you scraps. Heaven is not offering you survival. Heaven is releasing overflow. The numbers you will see will shock you. The love you will experience will heal you. The opportunities you will step into will elevate you. Michael says, they must expect greatness, for they were born for greatness. They must believe for the impossible, for nothing is impossible for the one who called them. Do not shrink back. Do not lower your vision. Lift your head. Lift your hands. Lift your faith. Right now, I command you, declare with me, I will rise. I will heal. I will prosper. I will overflow. I am chosen. Say it until every lie in your mind is drowned out. Say it until every fear is silenced. Say it until your spirit roars louder than your doubts. Comment it, speak it, write it, seal it. For this is not just repetition it. Every word is a weapon. Every declaration is a strike. Every comment is a contract with heaven. The enemy is terrified right now because he knows what happens when you believe. He knows what happens when you rise. He knows what happens when you declare without shame. His grip weakens. His chains fall. His curses dissolve. That is why you must not stop. That is why you must keep speaking, keep typing, keep believing. You are unstoppable, and heaven is on your side. Michael says, the countdown continues, but the blessing is already moving. The ones who act will receive. The ones who believe will overflow. The ones who speak will conquer. Do not miss it. Do not hesitate. This is your moment, beloved. The storm has passed. The thunder has silenced. The chains that rattled so loudly in your ears are now lying broken at your feet. Do you feel the shift? Do you feel the atmosphere changing? This is not imagination. This is heaven, Michael whispers. The battle is finished. The victory is sealed. The blessing is released. For years, you thought you were forgotten. For years, you carried pain in silence. But heaven never forgot. Heaven never abandoned. Heaven never turned away. And now, at the appointed time, picture this, a barren desert suddenly bursting into a garden of wildflowers. That is your life now. What was dry will overflow. What was empty will be filled. What was broken will be restored. You will walk into rooms that once rejected you and be celebrated. You will touch doors that once refused you and watch them swing wide. You will stand in places you never imagined, blessed beyond reason, loved beyond fear, healed beyond scars, Michael declares. The one who was forgotten will now be remembered. The one who was rejected will now be chosen. The one who was weak will now be mighty. Do you see it? Can you feel it? The new season is not coming. It has already begun. The countdown is still falling, but the miracle has already landed. Even as you hear these words, things are shifting in the unseen. Contracts are being signed with your name on them. Opportunities are being released. Money is being wired. Phone calls are being prepared. Love is being drawn to your path. Healing is flowing through your body. Angels are moving to every corner of your life, setting things in order, preparing the way. But child, you must not step out of alignment. You must not return to silence. Continue to declare. Continue to believe. Continue to act. Every morning when you wake, speak these words aloud. I am chosen. I am blessed. I am unstoppable. I am protected. Every night before you sleep, whisper them again. Write them. Comment them. Share them. Let them become the song of your life. For as you declare, the blessing multiplies. Beloved, there is also a peace that is arriving now. You have cried yourself to sleep so many nights, feeling like no one understood. But tonight, you will rest. Tonight, you will feel the peace that surpasses understanding. Tonight, you will feel heaven holding you. The voices of fear will go silent. The nightmares will dissolve. The heaviness in your chest will lift. You will sleep, not as one in torment, but as one in safety. Michael says, rest, child, for the war is over. The night is gone. The dawn has come. Do not fear the future anymore. Do not replay the past. What is coming is greater than what was lost. What is rising is stronger than what was destroyed. What is arriving will erase the pain of every delay. You will laugh again, and your laughter will be louder than your tears. You will dance again, and your dancing will erase the memory of your sorrow. You will testify again, and your testimony will silence the lies of the enemy. Heaven declares, the last season was pain. The new season is joy. The last season was waiting. The new season is arrival. The last season was chains. The new season is freedom. And so, child, let us seal this moment. Right now, speak these words with me. I receive it. I am chosen. This is my confirmation. My miracle has arrived. Say it again, louder, stronger. I receive it. I am chosen. This is my confirmation. My miracle has arrived. Type it below. Write it in the comments. Share it so the entire world knows what heaven has declared over you. Seal it, not just with words, but with action. Subscribe to stay aligned. Comment to declare your faith. Share this word so others may rise with you. Every action you take seals the promise deeper and deeper, beloved. Do you realize what has just happened? You entered this moment heavy, burdened, weary, and doubting. But now you leave with fire in your bones, light in your eyes, power in your voice, and blessing in your hands. You are no longer the same. You are transformed. You are activated. You are chosen. Michael whispers one last time. Tell them this heaven has been waiting for them. And now that they have opened the door, nothing can stop what is coming. The countdown has not ended yet, but your decision has sealed it. 35 minutes were given, and you chose to receive. And because you chose, heaven has chosen you again. Go now, child. Walk in power. Walk in freedom. Walk in abundance. Speak boldly, love freely, give generously, live fearlessly, for you are chosen, you are blessed, and you are unstoppable. This is not the end, is the beginning, and the world will soon see what heaven has always known, that you are light, you are fire, you are destiny, and nothing, no curse, no chain, no betrayal will ever stop you again.